Okay, fifth graders, we come to the part in the game, in the videos where it's your practice. So I have 4 problems for you to practice on. 2 are story problems, 2 are more traditional. So I will give you a second to type them up and write them down, and then you'll be ready to roll. All right, fifth graders, here we go. We have Anaya has 8.169 meters of rope. She wants to cut it into 3 equal pieces to make jump ropes for her friends. How long will each rope be? That's problem number 1. Problem number 2, Tyler has 7.47 pounds of rabbit food. He will divide it equally among his 9 rabbits. How much food will each rabbit get? Okay, then problems 3 and 4, we have 316 and 2/10 divided by 6. And then we have 310 divided by 8. So why don't you pause the videos, copy the problems, or cut out the problems, glue them in your notebook, and take some time to solve them. Please wait until you are done before you restart the videos to check and see how you did. All right, good luck. All right, fifth graders, hopefully you took some time to solve these problems. Here we go. Hopefully I will not be crunched for space, which I often am when it comes to this, but I will do my best to solve it within the rough space that I have. So first one, I'm going to take 8.169 and divide that by 3. Okay. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move that decimal point right above right there so it's there and I don't forget it. Okay, how many times is 3 going to 8? That is going to be 2. I'm going to better use a different color so you can see it better. 2, multiply, 6, subtract. That's going to be 2, and bring down the next number, which is 1. How many times does 3 go into 21? That's going to be 7. 7 times 3 is 21. Put answer on the bottom, and I'm going to subtract 0, 0, bring down the 6. How many times is 3 going to 6? Again, that's 2. And multiply, put answer on the bottom, subtract 0, bring down the next number 9. How many times is 3 going to 9? That's 3. Multiply 9, 0, 0, and I terminated the number. Okay, I'm going to see if I can move this down at all. There we go. Move that down a little bit. Hopefully I won't run out of room on the next one. Okay, so the next problem, we've got Tyler with 7 and 4,700 pounds of rabbit food. He's going to divide equally among his 9 rabbits. So I'm going to take 7.47 and divide that by 9. Okay, first thing we're going to do, and I do it different color just to make sure that everyone sees it. Okay, now we're ready to divide. How many times does 9 go into 7? 0. How many does 9 go into 7.7.4 or 74 in this case? The answer is going to be 8. Oh, I can't use that color because that color doesn't work very well. I guess we'll have to use red. 8. Multiply, that's 72, or 72. Subtract 2, 0. Bring down the next number, which is 7. How many times does 9 go into 27? The answer is 3, because 9 times 3 is 27. And multiply, put answer on bottom, 0, 0. We've terminated the number. Okay? And this should be 0.83 pound, and this should be 2.723 meters of rope. Okay? So those are those 2 problems. Now let's work I don't think I'll be able to, yeah. Okay, so here we go. 6 into 316 and 2/10. Let's start here and let's divide. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put the decimal point right here so we don't forget. Now we're ready to, let's go with red. How many times does 6 go into 3? That would be 0. So how many times does 6 go into 31? Well, if I skip count, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, it's going to be 30. That's 5. Put answer on top. Now we're going to multiply. 6 times 5 is 30. Put answer on the bottom. Now we're going to subtract. 1 less 0 is 1. 3 less 3 is 0. And I'm going to bring down my next number, which is 6. How many times does 6 go into 16? Well, hopefully you know that's 2. Okay, 2 times 6 is 12. Put answer on the bottom. Subtract. That's 4. That's 0. And now we're going to bring down our next number, which is 2. Next problem, how many times does 6 go into 42? 6 goes into 42 7 times. 7 times 6 is 42. Now notice, we subtract, and we've gotten our number to terminate, which is where we want to be. Alright, final problem. 8 into 310. First thing, we know decimal point, so we're ready to divide. 8 into 3 we can't do. 8 into 31 is 3, and that's going to be 24. Put answer below, subtract. That's 7. Bring down the 0. Okay, and oh, I should probably take that because that is not a decimal point. Okay, how many times does 8 go into 70? Hopefully that's 8 right there. 8 times 8 is 64. Put answer on the bottom. That's going to be 6. That's going to be 10 less 4 is 6. 6 is 0. Now, boys and girls, we could do a remainder here, but we're not going to. What we are going to do is we want to go until we terminate the number, till we get to the double zeros. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a 0. Now, when we add a 0, we're going to, this is our whole number. Now we're adding tenths. So we have to add a decimal point right above that. Because this is our whole number, now we're adding tenths or hundredths or decimals to figure it out. So now we can bring down this 0, and we see how many times does 8 go into 60. Well, 8 times 7, is 56. Put answer on top. Multiply 56. Subtract. It's going to be 4. And that's 0. And again, we're going to add another 0, bring it down, because we're going to go until it terminates. How many times does 8 go into 40? That's 5 times. That's 40. I subtract, and it's 0, 0, and now that's terminated. So our answer is 38 75 hundredths. Okay, boys and girls, hopefully this makes sense. If not, please check with Mr. Winkleman. He's here to help you. Okay? And I want you to go back and I want you to think about our question. And before you get your homework, I want you to be able to tell Mr. Winkleman, how is dividing by decimals, dividing a decimal the same as dividing a whole number? All right, good work today. Yeah, check with Mr. Winkleman. He's got a wonderful parting gift for you.